Just going to wait for a few peeps to join. Hey, Nadia. How's it going, sweet pea? How do, people? It's okay. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some random reads, pretty much same as what I did last week. Nadia, how are you? I've been better. I've been better, I'm not going to lie. I'm all right. It's just Mercury retrograde's really starting to piss me off at the moment. How's Mercury retrograde getting on with all of you lot? Seriously. I cannot wait for this energy to just go away and leave me alone. I'm looking after me now. Good for you, Nadia. Good for you. Hi, Faith. But yeah, I'm just going to hold on just for a few moments and let some people join, and then we can get stuck in. I'll get round to it in a bit, Faith. I'll be doing the readings shortly. And like I say, I'm just waiting for a few people to join. Hey, Maria. I'm all right, thanks, darling. How are you? Like I say, I've had enough of Mercury retrograde. It can kiss my ass at this point. I've had enough. I'm literally sat here like, right, I think you've done your worst. Seriously. Hey, Phantom. There is no list, darlings. It'll be completely random. It'll just be random. Like I say, I'm just gonna have my cig. Got my cig and my coffee. Hey, you guys have got a window of opportunity before we get stuck in to go pop the kettle on, make yourself a real good brew or something, whether you like your tea, your flavoured tea, your coffee. Hell, if you want to pour yourself a nice glass of, go do that. You've got about 5 minutes to get your sons comfy, and then we're going to get stuck in. Colleen, you're not late at all, darling. I've only just 2 minutes ago gone live, and I'm on for an hour, so don't worry too much. My darlings, get yourselves comfortable while I just hang on for a moment and wait for a few more peeps to join. As soon as I finish my ciggy, we'll get stuck in. But yes, how's Mercury retrograde treating you lot? I hope it's treating you much better than it's been treating me. Seriously. Thanks, Nadia. Yeah, I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video. I really would. Hey, Marina. Especially if you end up with a reading today. If anything, show a bit of gratitude. That's all it takes. One click, put the thumbs up. That's it. Because I'm going to try and read for as many of you as I can get through, okay? Colleen Bradshaw, horrible. Has it treated you horrible, darling? Oh, I'm fed up with it at the minute. Let's just put it like this. My car failed its fucking MOT today. The MOT test. I'm furious, seriously. Because the thing is, maybe it's my own naivety, I don't know. But I spent so much time over this weekend sorting out little niggly bits, you know, like checking my tyres and plating them, sorting my side mirror, passenger side wing mirror out because some fucker cracked it. And I got it all sorted. You know, checked my oils and everything. And it still fucking failed. So I am at my wit's end today. And I think the thing is I shouldn't be as pissed off as I am, because it's actually not costing that much to repair. It's the sheer fact that it's shit that I overlooked that I should have known about, and I fucking did. So in a roundabout way, I think I'm more annoyed with myself. If that makes sense. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's one of them things, you guys. I've got to sort it. Yes, please do like the video. Saying that though, Even if you want to hang on until you've had your reading to put a thumbs up, I don't mind. But the more likes a video gets, the more YouTube will recommend it. So thanks, Marina. Thanks, Colleen. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, more likes a video gets, the more YouTube recommends it to other viewers. So every little helps. Don't think by, oh, I can't do much to help this channel. Of course you can. Of course you can. For note. Thanks, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, like I say, I will get started in a minute. And when I do, oh, thanks, Witchy World. I know. My dear Witchy World, Michelle, she's been very loyal to me since day one. But I appreciate you all, I really do. And every little helps, it really does. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm ready to get stuck in then. All I need from you is, and I'm literally just going to go through as many as I can. Don't expect a full reading today. That is not what I'm doing. If I do that for as many of you that I'm going to end up doing, I'm have no energy. So we'll throw 1 to 3 cards plus an oracle for each of you that I can get through. If by the end of the hour I haven't read for you, don't feel disgruntled, okay? I'm only a one-woman show. And I do this hour every week on a Monday, and it's just my way of giving back for the gifts that I got, okay? This is just how I stay karmically balanced, let's just say that, okay? So all I need from you is, thanks, Marina. All I need from you is give me a sun sign, first and foremost. I need a pin on your energy, okay? Give me a sun sign, and then you're free to ask a question. If you don't really have a question and you just want to get a message, tell me to roll with it instead. And like I say, I'm just going to try and get through as many of you as I can. So let's do this. All right. You may find you have to repeat your questions as well, because I ain't got time to go through all of them, especially if I'm reading for someone. In that case, copy the message that you want me to read and then just keep pasting it, okay? All right. Phantom Punk, do I have anything interesting heading my way? Soon. Brett, Gemini male. Brett. Does Brett, Gemini male, have anything interesting heading towards him soon? What do you want to say to Brett? What do you want to keep an eye out for? Gemini male, Brett. All right, I've got the Fool with the Seven of Swords and the Magician. I love to see the Fool and the Magician together. We've got the initial idea of starting something and the manifestation. Remember, 0 to 1. I've also got the Two of Pentacles with the Five of Swords reversed. Right, Brett, you've got floating some ideas here. I mean, it could be work related. Let me just throw a couple more. The Emperor. Right, you've got floating some ideas here on how you can take control of a specific situation or to create something, okay? So this could be some sort of work project, or it could be a personal relationship of some sort. It's something that you're wanting to do. You could even be wanting to, I don't know, manifest a holiday of some sort. We've got the initial idea anyway, put it like that. They're basically saying don't doubt yourself. It's coming. Work hard and you're going to sort of see results, okay? Something's going to pay off. The only thing that you need to be aware of is don't take on more than you can handle, okay? So this might be finishing one project to start this new project that you're wanting to embark on. And like I say, it could be anything to do with work, personal, maybe you're wanting to decorate and sort of saying, finish something else first and then do that, because you don't want to overexert yourself. They're basically saying the idea that you're floating, it's really good. They approve it. You've just got to prioritize a little bit with it, okay? So that's what they see for you. Something good is coming your way soon because you're going to manifest it. No problem, Brett. Right then, let's move on. Colleen Bradshaw, Scorpio, will Joey and I reconcile? All right. Colleen wants to know Scorpio female wants to know if she'll reconcile with Joey before court. Okay. Do we see Colleen reconciling with Scorpio before court? All right. Situation that needs to end that isn't. Okay. We need to try and take off the pressure here. I think you're flogging a dead horse, if I'm perfectly honest with you, Colleen. Let me throw you a romance angel. Let go of control issues. Right, I think this Joey wants to have a heart-to-heart with you, and it more than likely is about the fact that this shouldn't really be going any further than it already has. I just feel like something... Let me just put one more on that. Yeah, I just don't feel like he's committed as you want him to be. And like I say, with death in the reverse, it's always a situation that needs to end, that we are purposely stopping from ending. So Spirit's just giving you a bit of a heads up there, my sweetheart. Okay. Right, moving on. Maria, I just want to know what's coming for me in my love life, been dating, etc. January 14th. So you're a Capricorn. Maria Alonso, Capricorn. What's coming towards Maria in terms of a love life? Hey, Water Gem! Right, Maria Alonso, what's coming towards Maria in terms of love? All right. So I've got the Five of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. So you've got a bit of advice here in order to get love. And the Nine of Swords. One more, please. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. So, Maria, I mean, I don't know if you've recently sort of come out of either quite a long-term commitment or a family unit of some sort. So this could be like a parting of baby mama, baby dada, or it could be divorce even. Or it's just the Ten of Cups in the reverse. It sometimes signifies a broken down family unit of sorts, but it can also be, like I say, a long-term that's fell apart. And they're basically sort of saying to you, look, you know, you need to, in order to find new, in order to sort of, for love to come in, we need to be less concerned with what we've lost and more concerned with what we have to gain. So in other words, they're saying now's the time to release this, okay? Again, I've got two cards saying this is a nightmare. Let it go, okay? So one more for Maria. Yeah, I've got this sort of separation that's took place in the past, Maria, and they're sort of saying keep an open mind because your soulmate's going to differ from usual type and expectations. But right now, let go of the past, okay? Whoever this is, there seems to be this issue surrounding being more concerned over what we've lost rather than what we have to gain. So, oh, I've got a little message from my wonderful Water Gem. Hi, KK. I'm doing better in my personal life too. Got a new XA. What's an XA? What the hell is an XA? Right. Oh, car. You've got a new car. Well done. Well done. To my beautiful friend Water Gem. Well done. Right then, you guys. Let me see. Who am I going for? Like I say, some of you are going to have to just repeat a little bit. Faith, oh, let's do you. Does the Leo want to reconcile? Your Pisces, right. Pisces female, Faith O. Wants to know if the Leo wants to reconcile. Does Leo want to reconcile with Pisces female, Faith? Does Leo want to reconcile? I don't think he's taking any chances with this, and I kind of feel like there's an issue here surrounding, I don't know if this Leo's a bit of a control freak or if this is how he sees you. I've got to be honest. It's probably him, actually, because I've got the Three of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Swords. I definitely think lies have been told about third-party situations, okay? I'm just going to say it. And I think this is one of them things that you're going to have to cut off. It's difficult for you to do that, though, because you've still got romantic feelings. I'm not saying it is a third party, but to see the Three of Cups in the reverse like that, along with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, sometimes you have to look at context. It is deemed, I suppose, no tarot cards are negative, because even if to tell you the truth and it feels like it hurts, it's to free you, it's to liberate you in some way. But as it stands now, the Emperor in the reviews in reverse can be extremely abusive. I sometimes liken him to the King of Wands in the reverse. Someone who knows what they're doing is wrong, but continues doing it. And that's kind of, again, I just sort of see this. No, don't be taking risks with this, okay? You're struggling though because you've got romantic feelings. What you need to remember is you deserve love. You are lovable. Don't pin all your hopes on someone because you think you can't do better than that. Sometimes we need to snap out of it, realize our own self-worth and value, and think, right, I deserve better than that. Why the hell would I want to keep going back to that? I think you just need a wake-up call, Faith, if I'm honest. Okay. Right, moving on. Let me see. Marina, let's do Marina. Can you please tell me about Fred the Virgo? I met him online and I'm not sure if I should keep talking to him. You're an Aquarius and this Fred's a Virgo. Okay. Right. Fred, who's a Virgo. Can we get a pin on that energy, please? For Marina, who's an Aquarius. Should Marina keep talking to Fred online? I'm assuming you haven't met in person. Should she keep talking to Fred online? What do you want to tell her about Fred? I think really that's your answer, if I'm perfectly honest. This might not be worth continuing. Maybe it's not. Let me throw some more because it might not be anything that anyone's doing wrong. It could just be circumstantial that this can't manifest. I've got the 3 of Wands and the wrist saying, don't wait to cut this off. You need to take off the blindfold with this one, okay? I kind of want to say you've got passionate new beginnings starting elsewhere, but you're going to miss it if you've got tunnel vision on something that's not going to manifest. I kind of want to say it might be better for you to branch out a little bit and keep your options open. I think what Fred's offering you is extremely small. Hence, that's why it can't manifest. The thing is with the Page of Pentacles, it's a small gesture. It's nothing solid. In other words, whenever I see a page in a love reading, it's got to be small because it's fragile. In other words, it could fall apart very quickly. And the sort of saying, if it's on a friendship term, this could be a great online friendship for you. But just bear in mind, this is extremely fragile at this point and is not fussed to manifest for whatever reason. And the sort of saying, don't wait around, keep your options open. So, yeah, I mean, on a friendship level, for a bit of company and a bit of adult chit chat, yeah, absolutely. You know, I think to stay in touch with him on that level is fine. But, you know, if your expectations are extremely high for anything more than that, I think you need to reevaluate and keep your options open, okay? And look elsewhere. Right, let me see. Who have I got next? We'll do Witchy World Traveller, our dear Michelle, Libra. Libra Michelle, what do we want to say to Libra Michelle? Okay, so it is worth it for emotional fulfillment. It needs more on that. The 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, some lessons haven't been learned somewhere, Michelle. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Regarding independence, I think this is somebody connected to you. I think we both know who this is. They are not learning their lesson and they're basically saying it is at this point worth it to put them in the Rembrandt at this point. It's been brewing. It's been brewing. And I just sort of think maybe now's the time. You know how we've been talking about it and saying it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, now you're going to do it. You are literally going to have to give someone the shock factor wake-up call to make them stand on their own 2 fucking feet. It's coming. Well, I say it's coming. I think it's here. I think you're going to do it finally. Finally. Praise the Lord. Hey, Laura. How's it going, sweetheart? Oh, by the way, Laura, while I've got you on here, I've got an opening tomorrow. Same time as I saw you last week. It's an opening tomorrow, just after 5 o'clock your time. If you want it, I'll give you first refusal on it, yeah? And then we can still do Thursday as well. It's entirely up to you, but I'm just letting you know I've got this hour free. If you want to squeeze one of the hours in there, just give me a thumbs up or whatever if that's all right. Right, I'm going to move on. Okay, let's see. Tracy O'Mahony. Hello, stuck trying to figure if I will find my birth family. Need help. Okay, Tracy, can you just let me know your sun sign, if that's okay? Oh, thank you, Water Jam. You love my accent. Oh, bless. Yeah, Tracy, if you let me know your sun sign, darling. I think I missed something. My daughter was talking to me. Laura, I said, I've got an hour opened up at just past 5 o'clock your time tomorrow. If you want it, like I said to you before, I'll give you first refusal. And we can still do Thursday's hour as well if you want. I'm just saying we could maybe squeeze an extra hour in tomorrow if you want that. Just let me know. Right, let's see. Cancer, thanks ever so much, Tracy. Yes, if you've already had a reading and not liked this video, look at my face. Show some gratitude. I've got no doubt most of you will. It does help. Every little helps. Bang a thumbs up on this video. It costs nothing to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do Thursday, but thank you. I was on about tomorrow. I was asking if you wanted to do tomorrow. I've got an hour opened up for tomorrow. Right, let me see. Is it likely that Tracy, Cancer, female, is going to find her birth family? Is it likely that Tracy's going to find a birth family? That just flew out. Okay, I've got yeah, you are Cancer. I've got the Chariot in the reverse. Don't panic. It's not necessary. I'm sorry. I meant I can do Thursday, but cannot. Yeah, that's fine. We'll stick it to Thursday then, Laura. That's fine. We'll leave it at Thursday. I've got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. I've got Judgment in the reverse. I've got the King of Cups. And I've got the Sun reversed as well. Do we see any kind of inkling of finding a birth family? The 7 of Swords reverse. I need to put your spiritual oracle on this, really. Soul solitude and memories and choices. Tracy, am I right in thinking that you've been adopted then? It's all right. I just want to make extremely sure that I know what the deal is before I start reeling off some stuff. You are adopted, okay. Yeah, I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Spirit's sort of putting forward really the fact that you may not really ever meet your birth family. And that's not because nobody wants to do this. I feel like there may be some external circumstances preventing this. And when I say external circumstances, I mean that. See, I didn't really want to tune in, but I've kind of got no choice. There's a. I'm not sure if it's the death of a birth father or the death of the birth mother. It's almost like you are going to find out who they are, but you're not going to be able to meet them. And that's the problem. I feel like that's why we have the soul solitude card here, because that's how you feel. Feel very much alone at this point. Which begs the question, why feel so alone if unless there's issues surrounding the adoptive family? Or maybe this is just a feeling that you on your own are feeling and it's nothing to do with anyone and it's just sort of circumstantial. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I really didn't want to tune in on this. I wanted it to be so quick fire, but Spirit's got a wonderful way of stepping in and saying, "Okay, you've got work to do." Sweetie, I've got the memories card. And at first it confused me. Why would you have memories when we're asking about a birth family? It's not your memories, it's somebody else's. I know, I kind of picked up on that, Tracy. I just didn't want to speculate. I'm at a point now where I'm sort of like, oh, I've got to choose my words carefully, especially when we're being live, you know what I mean? There may be certain stuff that you don't want coming out. But it's kind of, I sometimes zone out, and when I'm doing these readings, I get verbal diarrhea. So I do apologise. I really do. Listen, I think this is somebody else's memories. I think you've got a birth parent. That's the thing, you've got a birth parent, but they've watched over you for years now, since the past. I kind of want to say it feels like they may have passed over about 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And but through their passing, they connected with you on a spiritual level, and they have memories of seeing you progress over the years. You have memories of your birth, yeah, of your birth mum, yeah. And whoever this is, they've been watching over you, and these are their memories. These are their memories. And they've always watched over you. So this soul solitude that you're feeling, you aren't really alone, because they are with you, and you need to know that. And it's not just them. There's a whole extended family attached to this that are with you. You've got a lot of spiritual backing. I've got the choices card. And I just want to read the card, because I'm not sure why this is here. So if I read it, this might clock something for you as to why this is here, okay? It says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So I don't know if there's been a few bad decisions or something like that that's been going on, but I kind of feel the choices card is advice from this birth parent that seems to be on the other side. So maybe this is to sort of say, you know, yes, you had a shitty start to life, but you're the only one that can make this better. Nobody else can do that for you. And I think that sometimes when we're dealt shitty hands in life, there's two ways you can go. You can either cave in, take the easy route, peer pressure, falling in with the wrong crowd, doing shit you shouldn't be doing, or just making bad decisions in general if it's not that serious. Or we can start making shit better. You know, sometimes we choose to stay in negative, low vibrational energies because it's a comfort zone, you know. Sometimes you can end up dealing with shitty people because you just don't think you could do better. As you said there, sometimes you can fall into you know, you say smoking weed, you know, doing drugs and stuff, and it just gets too comfortable because it takes the pain away. And, you know, if you've got an adoptive family that's really horrible towards you, you can either let them win or you can start fighting back, girl. You can start proving every fucker wrong. But at the end of the day, that choice, that decision lays with you. If you let them win, then they win. Your life is fucked. You take us, that's what I feel like your family on the other side are trying to say to you. Take a stand now while there's still time. There's still time. That's what they're saying, okay? There's still time. Your life is not stagnant yet. Your life ain't over yet. You've still got so much you can achieve. They just want you to achieve it, okay? Right. That was a bit more long-winded than I intended. But Tracy, I hope that holds you out, sweetheart. So it's one of them readings where you can't just boom, boom, and then bye. You can't do that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that helps you out, my sweetheart. Right, I'm moving on then. Let's see if we got. I'm gonna do water jam. Like I say, if you've got questions, you better off copying and then pasting them in the chat because I'm gonna miss a hell of a lot. So Matt and I reconnected, and he said he wanted to work on rebuilding trust and a relationship. Said he should have married you. Is he lying? You're Gemini, and he's a Pisces. Right. Matt stepped up to the plate with water jam. Said he wants to marry her and make it work. What do you see happening? What do you see happening? You're so welcome, Tracy. Honestly, seriously, you're so welcome. It's been a pleasure reading for you. That's the thing. Sometimes we come to the tarot just wanting such good news, and sometimes as a tarot reader, we do have to break bad news. But always think, even if it at first appears bad, it's not. Because if you're on a path and you're certain that's the path you're supposed to be on, and Spirit comes in and says, not that way, that way, never see it as a bad thing or a negative. See it as a liberating thing. When they tell you to come off that path and go down a new direction, it's because they know there's better waiting for you. So never ever think just because we're trying to do one thing, Spirit comes in and says, not going to work that way. Never see it as a bad thing. Never. It's just their way of saying, we've got better waiting this way for you. So free your son. I just want to level it out there. No tarot reading is ever going to be negative. It's a tool for guidance. The more people understand that, the better. Right then, water jam. Okay, what's this? Seven of Pentacles reverse just flipped over. Right. Page of Wands with the Six of Pentacles reversed. The Three of Cups reversed. The dreaded fucking Three of Cups reversed. I hate that card. I really do. Right, the Moon reversed with the Death card. That needs putting to one side. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I've got the Attraction card. And I've also got Keep an Open Mind. If I'm perfectly honest with you, Water Gem, to me, it actually looks like he is trying to make amends for what he's done. The only problem with this is what he's done, and we both know what he's done. What he's done is an issue that could creep up again in the future, and they are just wanting you to be aware of that, okay? They're not saying walk away, because I always say, if someone's willing to make effort, and you can clearly see they are making effort. So this ain't about the fucking words, Water Gem. This isn't about the words. He can tell you he still loves you. He can tell you he wants to marry you. Without the action to back up the words, you have fuck all, my sweetheart. And that's just what Spirit's trying to say here. While he's willing to make an effort, and you can see the effort, let him continue. Who are we to stop him? If you don't start seeing shit manifest pretty quickly, you need to be questioning and asking questions, valid questions. They're basically saying at this point, it can go one way or another. This guy has had some serious bad habits that he has never really corrected before. And we know what those bad habits are. And it's always been this case of bad timing for that reason. But the energy has shifted. I have the Death card. What you are now realizing is that he could be changing his ways. He could be changing and transforming into something better. That is totally possible. So in other words, what Spirit's saying is, what he's saying to you very much could be true, because he is trying to make amends. But because of his bad habits, he could so easily fall back into old patterns. And they are just making you aware right now that is possible. I'm not saying it's happened, and we can't treat this like Minority Report. You can't call someone guilty before they've been proven to be guilty, okay? Real, you know, in the real world, it doesn't work like that. And I just think that they are just sort of saying the first sign of something going wrong, you get the fuck out of there and quickly. They're not saying it's gonna, they're saying it's possible. And they're basically saying if the shit hits the fan again and you end up in the same situation as you have before with him again, next time, don't wait around as long as you have this time, okay? But for now, they're basically saying if he's willing to make an effort, let him. But you need to see results. So if I were you, I'd sit him down and tell him straight. I love the fact you want to make an effort. I love the fact that you want to do this and do that and do the other. But do you know what? You're going to put a fucking ring on it, okay? And quickly. Seriously. Realness. Realness right there, people. If he likes it, he should put a ring on it. Simples. Right? You need to see results, darling. Otherwise, what he's getting you at the minute is just words, and words ain't enough. Words ain't enough. And you need to tell him this. You need to be like, right, you've done this, this, and this in the past. I accept your apology. I accept the fact you want to make amends for that. But you're still going to have to prove yourself. So don't say something and then don't back it up with actions. If you're going to promise me something, I want that promise delivered. Simple as that. And I suggest that you just fucking put it straight out there, okay? Because your worth and your self-value at this point are worth more than any fucking broken promise that he can give you. You want the fucking action. Excuse me, you guys, before I continue. I've still got a bit of a cold. Sorry, blowing my fucking snout. Oh, I'm sick of it now. Right. I'm amazed my nose ain't fucking crystallised. Seriously. Ugh, gross. Right then, I think I'm ready to continue. Who've we got up next? Let me see. Let's do Cyber Hailstorm. Right, what we got here? Leo will take any advice, guidance for any or all aspects right now. Okay. Cyber Hailstorm. Leo, what guidance and advice do you have for Cyber Hailstorm? That's it. I'm preaching to the frigging choir. Hey, Lynn. I know. It's just been there for ages now and I'm fed up with it. Right, let me see. Cyber Hailstorm. Okay. I've got here Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups reversed. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse. One more, please. And the King of Swords. Okay, they're just basically saying, can you be a bit more realistic with exactly what it is you're hanging on to, okay, in terms of emotional instability? There's definitely something been going on here that's been rocking your emotional foundations a little bit. It's either something that's already happened or something that's happening. And they're basically saying, the longer you hang on to it, the more vulnerable this situation gets, to the point where something may crack off here that can't be undone. Words spoken that can't be undone, okay? As honest as those words are, at the moment, because of an emotional instability, there doesn't seem to be a filter there. And they're just basically saying, you could really end up upsetting someone here by taking something out that's really your issue on somebody else. And they're just basically saying, think before you speak. Just during this time, just there's something going on around you during this time that's sort of creating some sort of emotional instability. And they're just sort of saying, it's probably best to avoid speaking too much, you know. Even though you may be talking the truth or wanting to tell someone the truth or confronting someone here with the truth, they're basically saying, wait until you're a bit more stable to do that, because otherwise there's no filter and you're going to have verbal diarrhea and really upset someone who didn't deserve it, okay? They're not saying you're wrong. They're basically just saying, choose your battles wisely at this time. You'll have an opportunity to tell this person what level of truth it is at a later time. Yeah, they're just sort of saying, watch what you say to specific people around you, because you can end up releasing a lot of tension off on someone that yes, they need telling, but you could tell it in a way that makes it unfair. That's all the sort of saying. Okay, right, moving on. Let's see. Montrea Clark. Have I pronounced that right? Montrea? I hope I pronounce it. I'm going to answer your question. Okay. Is your Scorpio X still in love with you? You're a Leo or wanting to reconcile. Okay. Montrea. Okay, Montrea. No worries, my darling. Montrea. Right. Montrea, Leo female, wants to know, is the Scorpio X still in love with her or wanting to reconcile? Do we see any kind of reconnection with the Scorpio X? Okay, I've got the Queen of Wands. Well, there you are. You're sat on your throne. You're looking pretty, quite relaxed. I've got the World in the reverse, and I've also got the Emperor in the reverse. A bit more on this. High Priestess. Oh, that needs clarifying. It's reversed. Something's coming out. The Eight of Wands reversed and the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. Let me put a romance angel on this. What's that stuck under there? I've got the flirt card. That makes sense. And I've also got religious factors. Sometimes it can speak of religious factors, or it can speak of sometimes say it's religious rituals such as marriage. So I don't know if you've ever been married with this guy or engaged even, but otherwise it's more to do with spiritual paths. So you could feel this is a very karmic connection or even a soulmate kind of connection. So right, what I've kind of got here is this ignorance is bliss attitude on his part. Okay, so I think the World in the reverse, it's that notion of unfinished business, and I do think that there is unfinished business between you two, but, and there is a huge but. Oh, hey Violet and darling, he's your soulmate. Yeah, I do, like I say, I feel like there is unfinished business between you two, but he is definitely in a place right now where he is not in control of his own life, and I feel like that's the Emperor in the reverse, if I'm honest. Sometimes, like I say, it can be abusive, but I mean, to see this card in context with the others, I just feel like he ain't in control of his own life. He's in a place right now where he's got this ignorance is bliss attitude. He doesn't want to be tied down at this point. He's choosing freedom. I mean, look at the rods. One's bolted to the wall, the other one's free to be moved around. He's choosing freedom. And he's ignoring the fact that there is unfinished business between you two. I'm not going to say, and like I say with the flirt card, it's got the word light-hearted on it, and that's how I feel like he's being too light-hearted, too blasé about this. He's not taking anything seriously at this point. And in a way, I think he regrets a hell of a lot that went on between you two, because the Five of Cups reversed is here. But at the same time, he's not letting it get to him. He's not letting it eat him up. He's just enjoying his freedom at this point. He's not in control of anything. It's almost as if he's like, whatever is thrown at me, I'm just gonna ride it. Whereas you, on the other hand, you're sat there waiting and waiting and waiting. And it begs the question, how long do you want to be waiting for? Because I'm not seeing this guy stepping up anytime soon. If there was any kind of inclination here that he was fed up of this freedom, liberating lifestyle that is kind of become accustomed to. There was any sign he was ready to give it up, I'd see it. And it's not here. So I think what you need to sort of maybe do now, Montreal, you've been waiting for a long time. I think it's probably time for you to move on, myself. That's my advice to you anyway. And think about a spiritual path. Think about spiritual intervention. If you're on a path that's become stagnant and it's not moving anywhere, Spirit's got his own special way of picking you up and putting you back on track. And I think that if you don't do this, Spirit's going to fault you. And that will probably come in the form of heartbreak. And when, let's think about what could, you guys ain't together anymore. What could he possibly do that's going to break your heart? That's likely to happen. So, in other words, I think they're sort of saying, look, yes, granted, you do have a bit of unfinished business here, but he ain't in a place to deal with it right now. And you've waited long enough. You have. It's probably time for you to move on at this point. He's had X amount of chances to deal with whatever this is between you two, and he hasn't. And he's still got no direct interest in dealing with this right now. So if he misses his chance, well, more fool him, ain't that his fucking issue? What do I always tell everybody on my channel? Stop taking on their fucking issues, because they're not your issues. If he can't commit, if he can't settle down, if he can't realise the good that he's got in front of him, whose fucking problem is that? I always say, if you got so much to offer someone, you got so much love to give someone, and they won't accept it, that is not your problem. That tells me you're on an emotional level, yeah, where you can sustain a healthy relationship. They aren't. They're still fucking immature and need to jump in the plant pot and grow the fuck up. You can take all that wonderfulness about you, everything you've got to give, all that love that you've got to give, and that care, that level of care that you've got to give, you can take that and place it on somebody who deserves it. And the only way you're going to love that does deserve it is by knowing that they love you. And do you know how you know that? They make the fucking effort. That's how you know. It's as simple as it happen. If they don't want it to happen, they will make fucking. Just saying. Sweetie, take all that wonderfulness and keep it. Don't waste your energy anymore. Keep it. Someone's going to come along that really deserves all that loveliness that you've got to give. Stop wasting it. All right. Yeah. I love the big ups that I get from you lot. It makes what I do worth it, seriously. He's been trying to hold on to you as an option, but no, you ain't. You're not a fucking doormat. He can't fucking do that to you anymore. Like I say, he's had his chance. He's had his chances. And he's blew it. And he's still waiting. No. No. Montre does not work like that. Montre is a strong, independent woman. Montre is standing on her own 2 feet and say, I'm going to be loved. And if it ain't by you, it's by some fucker else, all right? The right way. Seriously. That's where we're going for. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to move on. I'm going to do a couple of more and then I'm going to shoot. Because I'm getting a bit tired now, actually. Let me see what we got. Oh, Laura Kay, I've got to tell you all that Kay truly is the best. Oh, bless. I hired her for private classes and she's worth every penny. I know we've got a lot of work to get through in the next hour, you know, seriously, that we do. I'm going to push you to your limit. You're actually going to be irritated with me by end of the hour. I've got this nice little exercise because I tutor a few people with the tarot, you know, that want to learn to read tarot the way I do. And I've got a few exercises and I really, really push you to your limit to the point where you're like, this, but it works. That's the thing. It works. It trains your brain because that's what this is. It's memorizing the pieces of a jigsaw. And you have to really push with it. Laura, you're in for a treat, my sweetheart. You're in for a treat. So it's the exercise to tie the cards together, and it can become a bit irritating sometimes. It can, but it's good. It works. You look forward to it. Bring it. I'll bring it with everything I've got. Right, I'm gonna move on. Let's see. Lynn L. Anything for Pisces in love? All right, let's do Lynn. Lynn, Pisces female. Lynn, what do I want to tell Lynn about love? Yeah, I've got the Magician in the reverse, and the really quick. This one, Lynn. If something's not manifesting the way you want it to, someone's got some serious jealousy issues. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong. Not a cuts risk can sometimes mean need clingy behaviour as well. But I just see some sort of maybe possessive, jealous kind of issues going on here. Whether that, if you can accept that might be you, or whether it's somebody that you could be dealing with, or someone, it could even be someone you're about to deal with. It could even be a warning to say, look, if someone's coming in, or if it's someone you're dealing with, expect this kind of behaviour coming towards you. What else is there? Got the Queen of Swords. This is a conversation that you do not want to have. Seriously, that's as simple as that. That's what they're sort of saying. Somebody confronts you with any kind of, this may not even be to do with love. I know you've asked about love, but it might not even be to do with love, If you go to talk to someone and they appear extremely needy, clingy, obsessive, possessive, not reasonable at all for whatever reason, don't entertain the conversation. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to cut the person out. Just don't entertain the conversation at that time. There's something else going on with them, okay? So it's not necessarily something that's going to last. It's just sort of, yeah, don't get too deep into conversation at that moment in time, okay? Make your excuses. Say, oh, I'll speak to you tomorrow when it's a better day. I just see someone who you're dealing with around you at this point in time being a bit unstable and taking it out on you. Like I say, I'm not convinced that this is to do with love, if I'm honest. Got three lots of signs. It could be a water sign, an air sign, or an Aries. Right. Sometimes Spirit tells you what you need to know rather than what you want to know, but that's how Spirit works, isn't it? So, let's see. Stacey Brockington. Let's do you. Cancer, roll with it for Stacey. You're welcome, Montreal. All right, Stacey Brockington, Cancer female. What do you want to say to Stacey? Okay, don't know if you're dealing with an earth sign, Stacey. Otherwise, this is to do with work or your finances. The moon reversed with the King of Pentacles. Got the Queen of Wands there with the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. No problem, Lynn. You're always welcome, darling. So, Stacey, I've got two kings here. So don't forget, kings are the masters of the suit. And obviously, when one of them's reversed, it poses issues, especially when it's the King of Wands. I don't like the energy of the King of Wands reverse. It's very argumentative. It's very temperamental. More so than the Queen when she's reversed. But the Queen's in the upright. Sometimes this can pertain to a soul connection based on the element of the card, regardless if one of them's reversed or not. And it could be that there are issues surrounding someone being worked too much. So I get a feeling like whether this is you or someone that you care about, I feel someone at work is taking the piss and putting too much pressure on someone here. Again, I'm not sure if this is you or someone that you care about. I just feel like someone's got a lot of pressure being put on them needlessly. And and whoever's putting the pressure on, if it's an employer or something like that, it's not nice energy. Because this person knows that they are taking the piss and they don't care. And that's the problem. So this could also be something incoming. If you work and your employer starts asking more of you, literally it gets to the point where you give an inch and they take a fucking mile. Could be a friend using you for money as well. Just saying. I'm just saying. Finances play a huge part in this. It's either a friend using you for money or an employer putting too much pressure on you at work, or someone that you care about, like I say. And the overall advice is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands always does the right thing. Wherever there's a wrong, she makes it right. If that means she has to speak up, tell the truth, that means she has to do that. If that means she's got to take specific action, she does it because she knows it's the right thing to do. She doesn't just conform to something because that's what everybody else is conforming to. She does the right thing, and that's your advice, okay? Or encourage somebody to do the right thing if this is external to you specifically. Right then. Hey, lover. How's it going? Right, I'm going to do one more, you guys, and then I'm going to shoot because, like I say, I'm getting a bit tired now. Let's see. Yes, I think I ought to do Nadia. She has been waiting patiently, hasn't she? I'd agree with Witchy World there. Nadia, Aries, roll with it. No problem, Stacey. Nadia. False start with an air sign. Of course, Spirit's going to start off with that one. A lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. And the Two of Wands. Were you picking freedom? What does Spirit want to tell you about that? Pick a path. You can either do this the easy way or the hard way. The hard way is to learn the lessons that you've been through, Nadia. And really well and truly learn those lessons. So in other words, this to me looks like, regardless of whether this air sign wants to come back or not, for the sheer facts of what was done, you're done. It's like, no, we're done with that. The hard part about this now is you want to move on, you don't know how. You want to make things right, you don't know how. Spirit's coming forward to say the lessons were there, you need to learn them. If this is your decision, and it can only be your decision, I always say Spirit can only advise you. The ultimate decision will always be yours, you know what I mean? But they're basically saying the lessons were there. You need to sift through your memory and really dig those lessons out and think long and hard about them. Right. There was this red flag. At least I know that now. I'm not going to let that happen again. Or there was this red flag. I'm not going to let that happen again. There was that red flag. I'm not going to let the lessons there. That's basically what I'm saying is you can do this the easy way or the hard way. The hard way is to ignore the obvious and continually hit the dead ends over and over again. Or we can start learning the lessons now and you can cut yourself a lot of time out moving forward. That's obviously considering that you're ready to move on. Right then, guys, I'm done. Listen, anyone wants personal reading? I do have a special offer on the 1 question reads at the moment. You can get a 1 question read for £5. In US dollars, it's about $7. So if you want one of them, email me. And I can get some sent out tomorrow. It's just a pre-recorded video, and I send the link to your email address. It's all through Google Drive, so you get the link and it's private. Okay, nothing private is ever put on YouTube. Okay, I don't do that. So you can either have that, or if you want to book a fuller reading for a little bit more guidance, you know, it's a bit more thorough than what these have been today. Okay, then you can book one. You can have a 30-minute read for £28, which I think, if my memory serves me right, is about 30-something dollars. I think I've put it in the description on the video. Anyway, you guys, like I said, my email's all over my channel, so email me if you want to book in. Otherwise, I'm happy to leave it there. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's good to see you all. Thanks, little light. Yeah, it's good to see you all. Yeah, take care, Violet. No problem, Nadia. You're always welcome. So, Witchy World, I do have to Facebook you about an issue. Michelle, I've got your message, by the way, about your microwave. Just before I go, you guys, I did Michelle this yearly read, and I told her something's going to go bust in March or February, was it? I can't remember which one it was. And she literally messaged me saying, Kate, it was the fucking microwave. I was like, it's an expense that you're going to have to pay out because you can't not do without it. And it were a fucking microwave. Sorry, Michelle, but at least you were forewarned. I suppose. Fucking microwaves, I swear to God. Anywho, right. Thanks ever so much, Len. I intend to. Yes, Laura, I will see you Thursday for your next hour. I'm off skis, you guys. Like I say, I'm doing pre-recordings tomorrow through the day. That's the thing, I have to get you lot. If you have pre-recordings, I could do it through the day. When you start wanting live readings, because most of you are in the States and between 5 and 8 hours behind me, I've got to book you in the evening. There's no other way I can do it. So I have to keep the evening slots spare for that. But pre-recordings I can get done tomorrow day and have them sent out tomorrow through the day. So if you want a pre-recorded 1 question or 30-minute, hit up my email address, okay? I'm done, you guys. I will see you all later. We'll speak soon. Bye for now.